microchip into his ear. It is only now, having seen his past self appear before him, that he can sense what trouble his unearthed memories might cause. "Hey, Mr. Dirty Dream, here's a riddle poem for you," he reads, glancing down at a text from his mistress, Yu. "A sapling opens its eyes. A boy sleeps beneath a house. A hole emerges in your conscience. The sun sets behind a wounded rabbit. Can you work out which famous line of poetry is hidden inside it?" Resembling a toad peeping out from a pond, Director Ma looks up, his bulging eyes sparkling with excitement. He may not have achieved Mayor Chen's literary renown, but still, he is vice chair of Ziyang Writers Association and has gained a small following from aphorisms which he posts online, so this riddle should not be beyond him. Sure enough, in a matter of seconds, he finds the word hidden in the character strokes of each sentence and texts back the answer. How they regret not meeting before. His secretary, Hu, a quiet middle-aged man who is slightly balder than him, walks into the office. "I've invited the Disabled Association to this afternoon's party meeting, Director Ma," he says without expression. "Anything else you'd like me to do?" Director Ma always chooses to have male secretaries to avoid romantic entanglements with close colleagues, mindful of the maxim that rabbits should never nibble the grass close to their burrows. In his last job as vice chair of the civility office, however, Yu came for an interview fresh out of Beijing University, and he was so dazzled by her beauty, he couldn't resist hiring her as his personal assistant. He is relieved they no longer work in the same office. After his promotion to the China Dream Bureau, his old post was filled by his former classmate, Song Bin. At the beginning of the Cultural Revolution in 1966, he and Song Bin climbed telegraph poles together to scatter political pamphlets onto their school playground, locked their headmaster in his office, and seized control of the school's public address system. But a year later, after the initial revolutionary unity dissolved into the factional chaos of the violent struggle, they found themselves on opposing sides, and their friendship crumbled. Fortunately, the monkey-faced Song Bin has more mistresses than he can handle, so he is unlikely to steal Yu from him. "Invite the head of the Internet Monitoring Unit as well," Ma Daode tells Hu, returning the phone to his pocket. "The Bureau will be merging with them soon, so he'll need to be in the loop." He exhales slowly and senses the alcohol in his breath seep into his hair. "But he's not a party member." Hu joined the municipal government 6 years ago, after a long career as a secondary school teacher. He is responsible for writing the progress reports that are sent to the municipal party committee twice a day. "He's submitted his application, though." As Ma Daode speaks, the adolescent self from his dream resurfaces and sees red slogans everywhere, zealous youths marching in procession, faces tinted red by a sea of red flags. Mother on the corner of her bed, knitting a red jumper, a red armband pinned to her sleeve, looking just like the women who gather in parks in red tongue suits to sing red songs from the Cultural Revolution. Ma Daode raises his hand, trying to banish these images. "Make sure you tape the whole meeting, Hu," he adds. "I'll be making some important announcements." He is annoyed that just as he is about to present the new China Dream projects, dreamlike fragments from his past are disturbing his thoughts. "Yes, I'll record it on my phone," Hu says impassively. His poker face and quiet reserve would make him an ideal secret agent. Ma Daode always feels uneasy in his presence. He says so little, Ma Daode is always left with the impression that he is hiding something, or that a piece is missing from his character. The phone in Ma Daude's drawer vibrates. "When the wind blows, it's me wishing I was with you. When thunder roars, it's me crying out your name." He reads the text, switches the phone off, and shifts his gaze to the framed family portrait on his desk, which shows him on the left in a white t-shirt, his wife, Jian,